Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's the Business Kid, and today we're going to be talking about the Apple event roundup. So, like and subscribe, and let's get into this. So, first we're going to talk about the iPad. The tiniest of iPads got a sizable update. Apple has brought the aesthetics of the iPad mini more in line with its recently redesigned tablets. It's thinner with more softly rounded corners, with the screen now slightly bigger at 8.3 inches across to accommodate this wider format. The Touch ID sensor has been moved to the outer rim and the home button is gone. And there's a USB-C port in the bottom now, which really looks like a giant iPhone, not gonna lie. It comes with a 5G modem and cameras that can record in 4K. It's all compatible with the second generation Apple Pencil, which charges wirelessly on the side of the tablet. The mini costs $499 US and will be available. Is available right now. So let's talk about the Apple Watch. The standout feature of the Apple's newest smartwatch, the Apple Watch Series 7. It is an enhanced display. Otherwise, the updates of one of the world's most popular health trackers feel iterative this year. Also, Apple hasn't yet announced the release date for this new watch, which suggests that earlier reports to production delays were accurate. The Apple Series 7, whenever it ships, will have a Retina display as well as 20% more screen area than the previous Series 6 watch. This is due to the reduced size of the bezels and will slightly have more rounded corners on the watch. The display is also brighter. Now let's talk about the iPhone 13 lineup. There are 4 versions of the iPhone 13 to choose from. They range from the inexpensive mini's 5.4-inch screen to the chunky and feature-packed 6.7-inch Pro Max. Design-wise, the visual differences on the new models are minor. At least the notorious notch has been a teensy bit smaller inside. Each phone runs an Apple's new A15 Bionic chip. It allows enhanced features like live text analysis, advanced map animations, and instant visual identification of plants and animals, all of which is processed to the device with no help from the cloud storage options have gotten a boost too. All of the new iPhones start with a 128GB of storage, but for the first time, the Pro phones can be maxed out to 1 TB of space. In the search, I think the iPhone 13 is better, like what Apple always do every year. I think like the reason why Apple isn't like changing that much is because like they know the iPhone is very iconic and they don't really want to change that, so they can't really go forth. If maybe they do what Xiaomi do, where they make a Note, a Redmi maybe, and their own flagship, which would probably be better. That's what they did with the Mini. But I think they need to, put some more updates, because that's why people, make fun of, iPhones for having, the same thing over and over again. And I feel like if you were to get an iPhone, it's great. I mean, as you can see on screen, the specs are amazing. But if you were to get an iPhone, it will look like the next iPhone, probably. But they have kind of changed the camera lineup. It's not like the biggest of changes, but I feel like, it will come to what's happened next year with the iPhone 14, and we'll see what will happen then, because it's gonna be hard to tell like what's gonna happen after, because it's the same thing over and over again. You don't know when they're gonna change, so I feel like when that time comes to change, then we'll see that. So to come later, we have the AirPods 3. As multiple leakers, reports, and supply chain rumors have suggested, AirPods 3 will look a lot like the AirPods Pro, but without the ear tips. Bloomberg says the wireless earbuds will feature a short stern. Now let's go on to the MacBook. Now this is one of the biggest things that we've been waiting for. The MacBook. Now, at Apple's October event, the headline announcement we expect is the long-rumored MacBook Pro overhaul. Apple is rumored to be working on a new 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pro models that are powered by a so-called M1X processor. 14-inch MacBook Pro CPU. Bloomberg has reported that the new M1X chip, or whatever it ends up being called, will feature 8 high-performance cores and 2 high-efficiency cores, available in either 16 or 32 graphics core variations. The machine is also expected to support up to 6 gigabytes of RAM compared to the current M1 chip that is limited to only 16 gigabytes of RAM. So that's a very big upgrade for you MacBook lovers out there. I mean, I'm recording this after the Apple event, but I'll make a separate video on this hopefully very soon on this event, and we'll talk about this. I mean, first thoughts on this, they've added a notch, which I'm not very happy about. But in the next video, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.